Good evening, Scorpio. This is Gypsy Dora Tarot. I'm Gypsy Dora. Thanks for joining me. This is your May reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Guys, I'm so sorry it took me a while to get your videos out. I was sick and I am recovering pretty well, but yeah, it was pretty intense. So, moving on, I am doing private sessions for the next couple weeks. So those are open. If you would like a private session with me, just email me at the email I have in my bio and put in the subject box in all caps reading, please. Okay. Now, having said that, we'll just move on to your May reading, Scorpio. What are the messages for Scorpio? Angels, spirits, guides. Show me the cards I need to see, please. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, your energy is the Seven of Swords. You might be trying to strategize a way to start something that you're pretty passionate about. You've come through a tower moment, Scorpio. You've had a little shakeup here recently. Things are about to... You're about to kind of come out of that energy. I feel like some of you may have had something happen. You had to move, some of you, or some of you may have lost a job or had a breakup recently. Something that it was an unexpected and quick moving energy. What are the messages for Scorpio, please? Angels, guides. What are the messages for Scorpio? Angels, guides. Okay. What you don't see coming is the Seven of Wands. You may have to stand up for yourself here, Scorpio. Someone may come after your beliefs or something. You may have a conversation with someone that might go south. I mean, this is the Cozy Witch Tarot, and it says witches should hold other witches accountable. You might be holding someone accountable for something they did to you. Because in the recent past, I show that you were in the Hanged Man energy, which is kind of just chilling out. Might be a bit in a hermit mode, kind of, not coming outside to play. Because you've had an awakening to something, or you're looking at something through a different perspective. And also you might be learning to get comfortable with kind of sitting still whenever necessary. That was in your recent past. Your immediate future shows the Strength card. The Strength card is the card of Leo. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. This card is saying you're going to tame that lion. The lion, well, in this case, it's a cat. The lion being your inner voice, that inner voice that tells you you can't do something, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not cute enough. Insert whatever word you want to put there. Spirit is saying you are enough, okay? And whatever this thing that is that you're wanting to start here, you're more than capable of doing it. In fact, you can do it. And I'm feeling like Spirit is also saying that you know you can already. It's just some kind of, you might have a tendency to self-sabotage, Scorpio. When it's something you really want, you might just second guess yourself a lot and might be relying on others' opinions, I guess. Okay, let's see what we got coming in. We've got the King of Pentacles is how you're feeling about the situation. Now, you're probably thinking that you need to build some kind of stability first before taking off on this venture or this passion project. And for some of you, this might be the start of love. However, I don't see a lot of cups in here, so I'm thinking this is a passion project, maybe a side hustle or a business or something online. But you're feeling that you can be successful at this. And it's not just about the money to you. It's more like something that's going to make you happy. Some of you might be in a corporate job and you might be really, really unhappy there, which I don't blame you. It's not the best place to be. Okay, so that's how you're feeling about it. And advice from Spirit is the Four of Wands. And that is to literally, hey, rely on the people you love to kind of get you through it. And celebrate all your successes. Scorpio, I mean, I don't need to tell you this, but you guys are one of the most ambitious signs I've ever seen. When you want something, you go after it. You go after it with gusto, and you follow through and you stick with it until it's done. And the Four of Wands is saying whoever, you know, it could be family or it could be your chosen family or friends. Whoever you feel safe and comfortable with being around is who you need to have around you right now. If you've got any vampire friends, Scorpio, or people you're not quite sure about, or friends that you may have outgrown, Spirit is saying get those out of the way, okay? They're in your way. And in the position of your hopes and fears is the Nine of Wands. You're afraid that you're going to take on too much. Okay, you're afraid that you might not be able to keep all these spinning plates in the air. This is a fear, and Spirit is saying here it's going to take more than, I mean, she's got 9 wands. And this card is actually candles, but same thing. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than 9 wands to defeat you. Okay, Scorpio, and you really do know that. So if you're thinking that you're taking on too much, Spirit says, no, you're not. You've got this. You can do it. And it's also the card of perseverance. You've got to persevere, is what I'm hearing, okay? And we need one more card for possible outcome for the situation. Angels, guides. Possible outcome for Scorpio. Possible outcome. We've got the Hierophant. Oh, this is great. This is contracts, money coming in, stability, balance. Now, I'm also hearing from Spirit that you're going to get this in an unconventional way. Some of you might be starting a type of business that's not, well, a conventional business. And Spirit is saying it's actually going to work out so much better because you're going to go a different route than people normally do. And the actual card says tradition is important, but doesn't have to be everything. So if you need to do some things a little different that aren't considered the norm, that's fine. But I see you getting lots of business. I see this being a business venture or something creative too, because you also do have the, you know, crossing your energy. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is saying, don't you see how your passion makes you glow? So it is something you're passionate about, Scorpio, something that you really want to go after, and you're going to use strategy. This is your energy, the Seven of Swords. You're going to strategize. You're strategizing something, and it's this thing you want to start here. Okay, let me get some clarification on a few things. I do want to ask about your Tower card. Why is that here? Okay, let's see here. Why is the Tower card here, Angels, guides? I feel like some of you because we've got the awakening card and the tower, some of you may have had a Kundalini awakening or a spiritual awakening, and right after that you're going through some kind of shadow work, like a dark night of the soul. All right. Yeah, the star. Oh, wow. Okay. You had something that you were hoping would happen, and it fell through. Because, you know, the star is about our hopes and dreams, our wishes. So there was something you had been wishing for, and it didn't. It fell through. Some plans fell through, something, and it didn't happen. And that's what you're kind of coming out of at the moment. Now, I still stand by what I was saying with some of you. If this is a Kundalini awakening or a major spiritual awakening, it could be that you're going through some shadow work, okay? That's the death of the ego. Now, the dark night of the soul is the death of the ego, and it's when you literally have to do some shadow work, and you kind of have to give up on things that you once held kind of close to you, things that you believed in, things, because it's going to change the way you look at the world. Because you see how she's looking at things kind of hanging upside down? She's looking at things through a different lens. That's literally what happens when you have this kind of awakening and you open your pineal gland, where you see things differently. So I'm getting that with some of you. Okay, so let's also clarify. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Why do we need to be standing up for ourselves? Why do we need to be doing that, angels, guys? Why is the Seven of Wands here, please? Why is that here? Why the Seven of Wands? The Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may be having some arguments with family or your loved one. It could be money related, because, you know, the Pentacles is money. So you may have to stand up for yourself with this new endeavor. It might be that it's going to cost you a pretty penny to start this thing, or to get it off the ground. And your significant other is not, you know, liking that too much, or you're having to get a loan at the bank for it. It might cause some conflict in your connection with your significant other. Some of you literally are just going to have to stand up for yourselves when it comes to your significant other. You might have to stand in your truth and speak your mind to this person. Okay, I feel like some of you need to open your throat chakra and speak your mind to someone close to you. And now the Tower could mean that you did come out of a connection, one where your morals and your values didn't feel like they gelled with this person. You may have to stand up to that person. This could be someone you're divorcing or divorced from. Some of you could have kids together. Okay, let's find out what's going on in the love department for Scorpio. Scorpio, this will be for those of you in a current connection. It may be something like no contact, or someone you just came out of a connection with, or someone you're currently seeing. They got messages for you, and we're going to ask what those are. Oh, I'm obsessed with you. Hello, that just flew out. That flew out. They're obsessed with you, Scorpio. Wow. Okay, what else? What else do we have for Scorpio's significant other, please? Oh, that's a lot. That's too many. That's too many. That one flew out too. I don't understand. I'm hearing, did I stutter? That's so funny. Okay. Show me some more messages for Scorpio's other person here. I wish I could be fully honest with you, okay? Someone not being very forthcoming about something. Could be something they're embarrassed about. It hurts so much. Okay. Someone that you may have cut off or not currently talking to. Scorpio, one more for Scorpio, please. One more for Scorpio. Okay, 2 more came out. Will you leave me like the others? What do you see in me? So this person's kind of down in the gutter right now, not feeling too great about themselves. Might be very insecure about your connection. They're crazy about you, but I feel like this could be a bit of a red flag, because if they're not being fully honest and they're worried you're gonna leave them like the others, well, what are they holding back on? Let's clarify that card. Their clarification for that card, please, angels, guides. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. That actually came out in the reverse. They could be having money problems, Scorpio, and they don't want to tell you about it. They're embarrassed. Yeah, they might be upside down on their car, or they had to spend their savings on something, or they're just really unstable when it comes to their bank account. That's what I'm getting. I don't see anything like cheating or anything. I'm not getting that because they're obsessed. So it's something they're embarrassed about. All right, so let's see what's coming in for Scorpio, for those of you not in connections. Or no, it could be those of you in connections too, sorry. Angels, guides, what is coming in for Scorpio for love in the month of May? Show me the cards I need to see, please. Pay attention to the red flags. Scorpio, some of you may be seeing red flags with a current connection, and for some reason you're ignoring them. Okay, this card is your sign that you need to stop that, okay? Because you know how that's going to end up. You ignore the red flags, and then they're going to smack you right in the face at the most inopportune time. Okay, the signs are cautioning you, this card says. Yeah, for some of you, really, really pay attention to those red flags. Trust your gut. Okay, anything else coming through for Scorpio in the month of May? Angels, guides. Some of you need to release your ex and stop thinking about them, stop talking to them, block them, get them out of your head, because it's not going to work. The time has come to clear your energy. Clear that person out of your mind. Clear them out of your everything. Okay? I'm getting that really loud and clear. If you're still hung up on your ex and they've moved on, it's just not going to, it's only going to be prolonging your pain. So just get the pain over with, get it over with, okay? This could be the one is coming out as well. Some of you may be meeting someone new in the month of May. It says No, it actually says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Might be someone you're working with or someone you've collaborated with. Or someone you may have like met through friends or family. I see that it's divinely guided with the angels. And it's something that's fated. It's a connection that's going to start off friendly and grow into something really strong. All right, let's get... How does Scorpio need to heal, angels, guides? How does Scorpio need to heal, please? Show me the card I need to see. Show me the card I need to see. Ooh. Okay. One of them fell out on the floor. Excuse me, Scorpio. Okay. You've got entrapment. Some of you are feeling trapped in a connection. Like you feel like you can't escape this person. Like some of you walk away and then the person pulls you back in and you get sucked back in to the connection, and then it's the same thing over and over again. It's like you've already danced this dance before. And some of you have grown really spiritually and physically tired of it. This might be affecting you, your health. And Spirit is saying, you know, and it could be you entrapping a person too. Some of you, you know who you are. That's never going to work. It's, if you feel like you need to do that, of course, there's no connection there. There's no love connection. But I am feeling like a lot of you are feeling trapped in a connection that is constantly breaking apart and going back together, and each time you go back together it feels a little less than it was before. So some of you need to understand that and heal from that. And then we also have hole in the soul. Now this card is for those of you who have unhealed parts of yourself. Okay? Or you could be dating someone who is kind of soulless, or someone that you've kind of opened your eyes to and you're thinking, oh my gosh, how did I get with someone who is so cold? Because you see how she's clutching her chest. She's like surprised that she even got herself into that mess to begin with, and she's wondering, how did I get here? If you're dealing with someone like that, someone who's like a vampire, like a spirit vampire, or someone who is so negative or has an addiction, Spirit is saying you've got to make plans to disentangle yourself from that person, because that hole in their soul is going to end up being a hole in your soul as well, because they're going to drag you down with them, Scorpio. So it looks like you're going to be facing some pretty harsh truths in the month of May, Scorpio. Some of you may already, know that you need to do these things, and you've just been putting it off because who wants to break up when the economy is so bad, right? Okay, I'm gonna do this is a crystal ball. This will be it's going to answer a question for you. So I want you to hold a question in your mind. I want you to take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it. Then breathe out through your mouth. Okay. Crystal ball will answer your question. No need to worry. Okay? The answer to your question is no need to worry, Scorpio. We got this. We got the month of May. All right. Well, thank you so much, Scorpio, for joining me this evening. And as always, please like, share, subscribe, and come back to my next video. And until then, namaste.